Are you interested in reading short stories embracing faith, religion, and the wisdom of saints? Then why not read Divine Threads on Amazon by Pearce? Here are some examples of the contents from some books. The hand that had taken the flowers picked me up by my stem, brushed off the snow, and held me high. I shuddered. Was this the time for me to be thrown away into the pile of dead flowers and leaves next to the hedge? To be broken down by slugs, snails, beetles and worms? I was placed back down amongst the moss where I had lain, but was then picked up again and placed on paper and suddenly squashed between the pages of a book in the dark. Legend has it that he picked up his head and walked to the top of the hill. From there he walked north to the village of Vicus Catulaiacus, where he was buried. Some say, as he walked with a heavenly angel leading the way and a light before him. He preached a sermon on the way, and even washed his head in a fountain, which today stands in the square of Suzanne Buisson. As he stood there, I saw the pain of the world in his eyes. He saw the hatred, the genocide, which has already been influenced by Satan's control through his angels. I looked at the blind man. His face was now quite yellow, and looked more wrinkled. He no longer responded to my questions, but sat there as if paralyzed. This was the extraordinary. Something out of the ordinary. The small stars were no longer there, but my head started buzzing. Something was coming. I felt it was about to happen. John often had dreams while sleeping on the Tuppeny Hangover. These included his peaceful happy time at home, with his aunts and friends, unknown to him. While sleeping and dreaming, the little robin would pop in through the window and hop onto John's shoulder, sit down, and place its head against John's neck to sleep. Mildred and the others came from Mercia to Thanet. Ermenberg was not that old, and arrived in Kent with 2 of her children, Mildred and Mildgetha. One of Ermenberg's daughters, Mildborough, was sent to a abbey in Wenlock, where later she established an abbey. "Look," he said, "something's been in here, there is a feather." His mother said, "Oh, that must have landed in when I hung the washing outside." Dan knew differently. Small white feathers can indicate the presence of angels. You might think there is not much about a divine creator, force, God. But this can be seen through the examples given on patterns produced by man, often originating from nature itself. One can see an underlying reliance on an existence, trying to grab hold of order in this everyday sea of chaos. One could say, the more pattern there is, the closer one gets to the Creator himself. Gordon had been so often exposed to extreme danger that he was not afraid of death. He had so great a faith in the future life. And he had no doubt that when he died, he would change from weariness to perfect peace. This book, Divine Threads, on Amazon, has so much more to ignite your mind. Why not buy it today? It is also in paperback.